Kia ora, hello. Well, for the North Island this afternoon is looking like a great place to be. Plenty of clear sky and sunshine, especially up towards the north and the west there. Waikato, Auckland, Bay of Plenty, fine, dry and sunny. A little bit more cloud around these eastern areas. And you can see on the South Island, still plenty of dry weather for you as well. Just a little bit more in the way of showery weather, just down that central spine of the South Island, perhaps pushing through in towards the Canterbury High Country as well. But again, plenty of dry weather. As we head in towards the night time tonight, we'll still find plenty of clear sky across the majority of the North Island. There's more cloud though pushing up in towards Wellington, perhaps bringing a few spots of drizzle towards the early hours of the morning. Similarly around the likes of the Kaikoura coast into parts of Marlborough, and more cloud back into Canterbury. Down south though, places like Queenstown and down in towards Southland, a dry night for you, nice clear skies through there. In terms of our temperatures through the night time, fairly similar to what I've been seeing over the last few days or so. Lows on the North Island around about 9 degrees through parts of Waikato and in towards Taupo, while down on the South Island looking at similar kind of values as we head in towards the Canterbury Plains and down through Southland. As we head into Wednesday, well, you can see we've still got plenty of dry weather across the majority of the North Island. Showers springing up for the afternoon for the likes of the Bay of Plenty, while down south we've got showers again for that central part of the South Island, through the Southern Alps in towards the inland parts of Canterbury, in towards the inland parts of Buller as well. Something to watch out for through the afternoon, but there's still plenty of dry weather around, especially to start the day for the North Island. There'll be a little bit more cloud in towards Wellington, perhaps a few spots of early drizzle, perhaps pushing through towards Wairarapa as well, but that cloud breaks up to leave behind a pretty decent afternoon. You're starting the day dry through the Bay of Plenty, but as we head in towards the afternoon, we'll find the cloud begin to develop, some showers forming through places like Taupo, Rotorua, those inland parts of the Bay of Plenty, some of those fairly heavy as we head through the afternoon, and a bit more in the way of cloud building up about the tops of the ranges of Hawke's Bay and Tairāwhiti. But most of the wet weather up in the ranges, and I think for many of us, again, it's a dry story apart from this section through here, through the Bay of Plenty down towards Taupo, where we'll find some showers forming through the afternoon. Might catch an odd shower about the top of Mount Taranaki as well. But I think for many of us it is a dry, fine end to the day there from, say, Taranaki down towards the Kapiti coast, even Wellington seeing some sunshine through the day. Now, temperatures still a little bit suppressed down in the capital, highs here of only about 17 degrees Celsius. The warmest temperatures, though, up towards the far north and the west there, places like Waikato, Hamilton, again up to about 26 degrees Celsius with a pretty decent day in store for you. Head a little bit further out towards the east, so a little bit cooler, but also with those showers to watch out for the afternoon. Down on the South Island, a little bit more cloud around this eastern area to start with, a few spots of drizzle still pushing in towards the Kaikoura coast, and we will find showers developing quite readily from, say, Buller across and towards Nelson and down that central spine. Any showers in Canterbury will be mainly about the foothills, and I think even here we'll find the cloud breaks up to give us some sunshine through the afternoon. Down south, most of the time it's fine and dry. If you're up in the ranges around Queenstown, you might catch a shower, but I think most of the time it's looking pretty decent through there, and some of the warmest temperatures as well down in the far southern parts of the country. Highs here again of 25 degrees Celsius for Queenstown. Pretty decent looking day, and through central Otago you can add a couple of degrees onto those as well for places like Alexandra. Further north, a little bit cooler, 19 degrees Celsius for Christchurch. After that cloudy start, things should get better and brighter for the afternoon. Now, as we head into Thursday, you'll notice that the pressure pattern is still very similar. The low pressure is still here. It's taking its time, but it is gradually pulling away out towards the west. We'll start to find a bit more way of a northerly wind coming back towards us. Still some showers to watch out for the Bay of Plenty on Thursday, but generally things are looking much more settled elsewhere. An odd shower perhaps in the far south and west, but most of us are looking like a dry day. This next area of wet weather, the bulk of that should hopefully stay offshore, but we might just start to find a little bit more cloud and some wetter weather edging closer towards the far north and the west by the time we head into Friday. Anyway, that's it from me. There's more at metservice.com.